Hi class and welcome to our lecture which is all about the forms of business organization. So first let's have a brief background. So sabi dito no, after deciding to start a business, one of the important issues is the form of business entity, okay, that will serve as the vehicle in pursuing the business. You may say that the next important issue is the source of funding, which is actually correct, no? But that issue will be discussed later. Right now, let's focus on the forms of business. The choice of the form of business or business organization depends on various factors. In certain business like banks, the law requires the business entity that they have to be a corporation. Kasi normally, the banks, no, there are some regulations. They have to consider the regulation coming from the Central Bank of the Philippines. So normally kasi pag single proprietorship, or sole proprietorship or partnership, it is not bounded, no? For dun sa mga other, yun nga, dun sa mga regulations set by the central bank. So, that's an example na hindi sila pwedeng mag-partnership, talagang corporation. A small business like your friendly sari-sari store is better off as sole proprietor, although it could also be converted to another form of business required that shift. Okay? Advantages of a partnership. So sabi dito, partnership are relatively easy to establish. However, time should be invested in developing the partnership agreement. So normally class, no, when we enter the partnership, there should be an agreement so that we are bounded by certain provisions na related sa hatian ng profit, ano ba yung magiging responsibility ng bawat isa, yung mga ganun. Kasi if there are no agreement, possible that the partners rather, may enter into conflict. So, yun yung iniiwasan natin. Kaya may partnership agreement. Para at least yun yung nagiging basis natin in running the business. So, with more than one owner, the ability to raise funds may be increased. So, dahil nga partners, no, tayo, no, mas malaki yung possible na makapag-increase tayo ng funds compare pag sole proprietorship na mag-isa ka lang. The profits from the business flow directly through to the business partner's personal tax return. Okay? So dahil nga yun nga no, dahil we are into partners, technically may advantage siya pagdating sa tax kasi hindi ka double taxation, no? Kumbaga, ang tinataxan lang is basically the profit of the business. Okay? And also, prospective employees may be attracted to the business if given the incentive to become a partner. The business usually will benefit from partners who have complementary skills. So sometimes, no, your employee becomes also your partners, no? He or she could be what we call industry partner, kung saan, yun nga, he can receive incentives or possible share from the profit kasi nga yes, wala siyang um, share ng capital, pero kasi ang sineshare niya is the intellectual capital, which means na expert siya sa isang bagay, magaling siya sa isang bagay, kaya yun yung pinaka-contribution niya, no? So that is an example of an employee that could be an or that could be a partner as well. So, partners now consist of two or more persons who bind themselves to contribute money or industry to a common fund, with the intention of dividing the profits among themselves. The most common example of partnership are professional partnership, no? Like in the case of law firms, accounting firms, okay? Just like in a corporation, it is registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, as you can see, no, one of the common partnership could be yun, yung mga law firms, yung mga consultancy firms like the accounting firms. Okay, kumbaga ang focus ng mga to is to provide services, no? Yung mga law firms provide legal assistance, no, to people or even to entity, while the accounting firms provide assistance din pagdating sa mga auditing, pagdating sa mga financial statement compliance nila, no, with the government. So, yun, no, preparation of financial reports. So, that could be an example of two common partnership. Pero, syempre, may mga partnership pa rin naman na hindi law firm at accounting firm. The normal business, no, food business, retail business, so pwede rin niya maging partners. So what is the disadvantage of partnership? So partners are jointly individually liable for the action of the other partners. So dahil nga, yun nga no, if ever no may gawin no yung isang partner niya, that could distract the operations no, or that could negatively affect the operation of the business, eh madadamay din yung isa, no? So that is an example. So, profits must be shared with others. Unlike the sole proprietor, solo niya lang yung profit. Pero sa partnership, syempre, sharing of profits tayo. Since decisions are shared, disagreements can occur, no? So, yun nga yung parang isa sa mga disadvantage. Possible pag may mga decision-making scenario, kung hindi yan clear sa partnership agreement, possible magkaroon ng disagreement. Kaya talagang it is really advisable na clear yung mga nakalagay sa partnership agreement natin. Some employee benefits are not deductible from business income on tax return. So kumbaga, here kasi no, um, so kasi class no, minsan may mga benefits na nakakaroon ng ano parang it could be deducted on the business income tax return, no? Lalo na yung mga big companies, no, they have this employee benefits na pwedeng yun nga mabawas dun sa income tax return. On the case of partnership, dahil hindi naman sila makakapagbigay ng sobrang laking benefits, so possible na yung yun nga yung mga binibigay nilang benefits for the employees, no, let's say free meals, etc. Okay, could be taxable din. Okay. The partnership may have limited life. Okay, it may end upon the withdrawal or death of a partner. So unlike the corporation, na kunyari namatay nga yung isang stakeholder or stockholder, rather, yun, tuloy pa rin yung corporation. Pero pag minsan sa partnership na pag nawalan ng isa, possible that the business will discontinue. Types of partnership that should be considered. So we have the what we call general partnership, wherein partners divide responsibility for management and liability, as well as the shares of profit or loss according to their internal agreement. Equal shares are assumed unless there are written agreement that states differently. So dito no, as you can see, in the partnership is dinidivide natin yung responsibility no na pagdating sa pagmamanage at pagdating sa liability. Kaya nga, pwedeng mag-share ng profit and loss yung mga partners. Okay? In the case of the limited partnership and partnership with limited liability, from the keyword limited, no, it means that most of the partners have limited liability to the extent of their investment as well as limited input regarding management decision. So, yung ibang mga limited partners, they invested money, pero they are not, doing decision making for the operation of the business. So, there are general partners who oversee or directly responsible rather for the operation of the business. Okay? So, as you can see, no, which generally encourage investors for short-term projects. So, dahil nga may mga limited partners, katulad, kunyari, for example, may sobra kang pera, no, tapos ayaw mo mag-operate ng business, willing ka naman to invest your money. So, pwede ka talagang, kumbaga, pwede mong i-invest yung pera mo dun sa mga partnership business that has limited, that they offer certain investment opportunities, no? Kung saan yun nga, magiging limited partner ka, wala kang pakialam sa operation, pero nagbigay ka ng pera and you're going to earn, no, once the business earn profit. So that's an example of that. This form of ownership is not often used for operating retail or service business. Forming a limited partnership is more complex and formal than of a general partnership. Okay? So sabi dito, hindi siya usual no for retail or service. Pero no, meron din naman no kasi ako based on personal experience, meron din namang mga limited partners sa mga retail or service. Siguro more of ano talaga, more of the law firms and accounting firms yan. The next one is the joint venture. Acts like general partnership but is clearly for a limited period of time or a single project. No? If the partners in a joint venture repeat the activity, they will be recognized as an ongoing partnership and will have to file as such and distribute accumulated partnership asset upon dissolution of the entity. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? So, for example, no, joint venture, kumbaga, meron lang silang gagawing project. Let's say they are going to, let's say, um, build, no? Let's say a building, or they are going to offer catering services to a certain big event, no? So that is considered a single project, okay? Kaya siya joint venture. Other Other meaning of joint venture in other perspective is yung two companies, no? Yun, ganun din. They invest no money and resources for a single project, let's say to form a product, no? Or to implement a project, and then after the project has ended, naghiwalay din, okay? So ganun yung joint venture, hindi siya yung long term. Pero sabi nga dito, na once na ongoing yung kanilang partnership, possible na they have to file certain documents, okay, sa Security and Exchange Commission. Kasi, yun nga, parang hindi na siya considered as joint venture kasi repeatedly nangyayari yung paggawa nila ng project, okay? So, that is an example of joint venture. So let's proceed with the sole proprietorship. So when you say the word sole proprietorship, no, ito yung also known as single proprietorship or yun, no? A sole proprietorship is the simplest form of business and easiest to register. So ito yung common na rine-register natin sa business, no? Through the Bureau of Trade Regulation and Consumer Protection of the Department of Trade and Industry. So what you're going to do if ever you're going to have your business, no, sole proprietorship business organization, yun nga, business, you're going to register it sa Department of Trade and Industry. So dapat walang kapangalan yun kasi once na may kapangalan, then they will be rejecting that, okay? So it is owned by an individual who has full control authority of its own and owns of all the assets, no, as well as the person and as well as personally answers all liabilities or losses. The fact that it is run by the individual means that it is highly flexible and the owner returns absolute control over it. So dito sinasabi lang na once you are registered, no, in the Department of Trade and Industry, yun nga parang sinasabi mo that you have the full authority and control over your assets and resources. So what is the advantages of sole proprietorship? So sabi dito, it is easiest and least expensive form of organization to organize. So napakamura compared sa partnership and corporation. Sole proprietors are in complete control and within parameters of the law make decision as they see it. So unlike the partnership, na minsan you have to consider your partners, and in this corporation, they have to consider the both they have to get the vote from the board of directors. Dito, mag-isa ka lang. Profits from the business flow through directly to the owner's personal tax return. So, kagaya din ng partnership na yun nga, no, isang beses lang siya matataksan. Unlike kasi sa corporation, double taxation. Tinaksan ka na dun sa mga products and services mo through the value-added tax. Then, you're going to be also the net profit will also be taxable, no? Dun sa, ano, yung pinaka profit mo, no, gross profit mo, will be also be taxable pa rin yun. Tapos yung mga investor naman, yung mga stockholders, once they receive the dividends, yun, itataksa na naman. So maraming tinatax. Pero syempre, the corporation has bigger profit than sole proprietor and partnership. And then, of course, the business is easy to dissolve if desired. So, dahil nga mag-isa ka lang, ayaw mo nang ituloy, so pwede mo nang i-dissolve kung ayaw mo na. So, what are the disadvantages? So, sabi dito, unlimited personal liability. Pag sinabing unlimited personal liability, ito yung, kunyari, no, nagkaroon ka ng utang at hindi mo na mabayaran, even your personal asset, no, will be considered, will be liable to the banks. It means that the banks, no, or the financial institution can acquire personal assets. So, limited access to capital since mag-isa ka nga lang, no? Unlike sa partnership and corporation, and because corporation has investors or stockholders, so limited lang yung pagre-raise mo ng capital. Limited expertise and resources. So again, dahil nga you are just one person, you are what you call this? Uh, Dependent ka rather sa sarili mong skills, sa sarili mong resources. So, which means na kung hindi ka sobrang expert sa isang area like finance, operation, or other area of businesses, possible, yun nga, magkaroon ka ng possible concern. So, yun yung disadvantage. And of course, lack of continuity. So, just like the partnership, pag it's either nawala yung partner or ikaw, sole proprietor, nawala ka, hindi na magko-continue yung business. Unlike sa corporation, yun nga, kahit mawala yung stockholders, tuloy pa rin yung business. And of course, difficulty in attracting talent. Kasi nga, dahil nga small business ka lang, no? Sole proprietor ka, possible that you may be offering little compensation and incentives. And yun nga, dahil nga due to low benefits, possible that it will be hard for you to retain employees, no? Or to even attract employees. So, mas gusto nila mag-apply sa mga mas malalaki at more established companies or businesses. So let's proceed with the sole corporation. So sabi dito class, no, it is a mixture of the feature of sole proprietorship and a corporation and is found a new entity authorized by the revised corporation code, no? So this is what we call the one-person corporation. An OPC is registered in the same manner as other corporation within the Security and Exchange Commission, except that it is composed only of one person, just like the sole proprietorship. So ngayon, no, because of the revised corporation code, kahit mag-isa ka lang, pwede ka na maging corporation. But of course, it is going to be costly if you're going to do that. Plus, they will be asking for different legal requirements. That's why you need to hire a law firm to assist you in the registration of your business. So, yun yung magiging parang challenge doon. And of course, we have the corporation. So it is a juridical entity established under the corporation code and registered with the SEC. Okay? It must be created or composed of at least 5 natural persons up to maximum of 15, no? Which is the what we call incorporators. So the 5-person minimum has been removed under the revised corporation code. Juridical person like other corporation or partnership cannot be incorporators, although they may subsequently purchase shares and become corporate shareholders and stockholders. So technically class, no, yun nga, once you establish a corporation, definitely doon na papasok yung shares, no, or stocks, kung saan of course, no, the the person or the board of director, the people, no, who bought shares in the company, specifically, no, the majority shareholders can become, no, will become rather one of the part of the board of directors. Okay, so yung board of directors, sila yung parang nagbobotohan kung ano, kunyari may mga decision making for the company, no, expansion, product development, strategies. So ito yung parang pinagbobotohan ng mga shareholders, and depending on the number of shares that you have, then you have of course, it will lead to possible higher votes, no, or more votes for you. So what is the advantage of a corporation? So sabi dito, shareholders have limited liability for the corporation debt. So unlike kasi sa what they call this, sa sole proprietor at a partnership, yun nga, pag may utang ka at hindi mo mabayaran, no? Dito sa corporation, yung ininvest mo lang yung kukunin nung financial institution like the banks, no? Hindi gagalawin yung personal assets mo. So safe yun. And another one, general shareholders can only be held accountable for their investment in the stock of the company. However, that officers can be held personally liable for their actions such as failure to withhold and pay employment taxes. So for those na yun nga no, officers na yun nga they are part of the company, like they are officers, they are vice president for instance, no, or president, or handling a certain top management position. If they don't pay no their tax, no, then possible they will be held liable for that. Corporation can raise additional funds through the sale of stock. So with the help of the Philippine Stock Exchange, no, there could be many investors that could buy stocks from them, and they will be using that money to for projects and strategic purposes of the business like the expansion, yung mga ganun. A corporation may deduct the cost of benefits it provides to officers and employees. So, unlike kasi yun nga, sa partnership, pag nag-offer ka ng benefits, possible tumaas yung tax mo. Okay? Pero in the case of corporation, yun nga, yung cost of benefits can be deducted, no? To officers and employees. So there could be a tax deduction for that. And of course, no, can elect S corporation status, no? We're talking about sole corporation if certain requirements are met. This election enables the company to be taxed similar to partnership. So, yun nga, no, once na nagkaroon ng, if we're pertaining to sole corporation, possible that the tax, no, that they need to pay will be like to partnership, which has a lower, kasi pag corporation, medyo malaki yung tax, around 35% or 32%, no? I forgot already the exact percent. Pero yun nga, possible that the sole corporation can have a status na similar to partnership, which has a lower tax compared to the normal corporation. So what are the disadvantages of our corporation? So the process of incorporation requires more time and money than other forms of the organization. So unlike kasi sa yun nga sa sole proprietor at partnership, mas mahirap i-incorporate yung corporation. Corporation are monitored by the federal, no, which is the Security and Exchange Commission, and some local agencies, and as a result, have more paperwork to comply with the regulation. So, kaya nga, normally, talagang maraming support department ang corporation. They have the legal department, the finance department, HR department. Kasi ang dami nilang, mga requirement, no, na kino-comply sa different agency. For example, HR need to comply with the Department of Labor. Ganun din, no? Finance, no? They have to comply with the BIR, with the Social Security System, mga ganun. So, marami siyang kailangan i-comply. Incorporating may result in higher overall taxes, and the dividends paid to shareholders are not deductible from the business income. Thus, this income can be taxed twice. So, kagaya na sinabi ko, yung mga dividends na binibigay sa mga stockholders are has tax deduction. And the last one is, of course, we have the cooperative. So as a cooperative, no, it is an organization established for the purpose of purchasing and marketing the products of its member. So, for example, no, The canteen of the school canteen is considered cooperative because the members no also buy from the canteen, and also the students no also buy from the canteen, no. So as you can see, no, the cooperative members share profits for any products or services they sold uh, to their customers. So as you can see, no, according to the Republic Act 9520, also known as the Philippine Cooperative Code of 2008, the primary objective of every cooperative is to help the quality of life of its members. So to cut the story short, parang extra income, no, ng mga members, since on the case of school, no, the normally the members of the cooperative are rather teachers. So provides, ano ba yung mga benefits niya? Provide goods and services to its member, attain to increase income, savings, investment, productivity, and purchasing power. So meron silang, of course, no, cost sharing and risk sharing as well. Provide optimum social and economic benefit to its member. Ayan. And teach them efficient ways of doing things in a cooperative manner, kasi normally the cooperative members, no, they are also the one who do the financial report, they oversee the operation, sila din yung nagmamanage ng tao and services. So yun, mas na tututunan nila kung how to run the business. And of course, propagate cooperative practices and new ideas in business and management. So, kumbaga, when you're running a cooperative, which is also a business, yun nga, nakakaroon ka ng mga possible innovation and new ideas on how to improve it. And allow lower income and less privileged groups to increase their ownership in the wealth of the nation. And yan, cooperated with the government, no, other cooperatives and people-oriented organization to further attainment of the foregoing objectives. So to cut the story short, nakakatulong sa community, yung cooperative, nakakatulong sa bayan. So that's all. Thank you so much for listening.